Hello, traveler. Welcome to Gamers Elf's Loft. Come in, sit back, relax, and listen to me ramble. Mary freaking Sues. The all-important, all-knowing, all-wanting Karens of D&D. Mary Sues are like fleas to poodles. Unwanted and blood-sucking. They can't have the spotlight taken away from them. They have to have all the loot and do everything while everyone watches the performance of no one's lives but the Mary Sues. That which can be broken down to, look at me, see, I'm having so much fun. That's all that matters. You losers sit there and doodle or whatever you want when I get to have all the fun. Get out! Sorry. If I keep going on, this would be a rant about Mary Sues and not the story. Buckle up for this longer than normal story. Sit back, relax, let's do a ramble. Story today comes from RPG Horror Stories from a deleted user. I was kicked out of my group, and I couldn't be happier. I was gaslit, plain and simple. The longer I've been out of my 7-year D&D group, the more I've been able to come to terms with, and I don't really like this term, toxic people. The focus is on the DM and his spouse. Let's call them Jay and Martha. Let's work on Jay, the DM, first. All of these are in no particular order. Our stats were sometimes drawn from my hat. Rolled 3d6 down the line or something like that. He would allow Martha to switch her stats, however, in secret. I once roleplayed my way to getting magical watches for the party, which could be attuned with after meeting a certain requirement. I was the only one who never got to attune. He reasoned that it was because my watch was a prototype and didn't have that feature. He later told me he forgot. Backstories were mandatory. Literally never once used mine. If I asked to make a skill check regarding persuasion, intimidation, etc., he'd make me act it out. I love roleplay, but sometimes I'm not good at it. I wasn't allowed to roll. I had to act it out. So I never took those prison sheets again. On the flip side, when my 18 intelligence rogue thought of a good idea, he said I couldn't do it because I don't have engineering. I told him that wasn't a skill, and tying knots around spare jail bars with 2 ropes wasn't exactly the hardest thing. He said my backstory didn't have engineering in it, so I couldn't do it. And the most important one. Out of game, while Martha was asleep and I would stay at night because I couldn't drive, he'd wake me up and flirt with me. He also slept on the couch in the living room like I did. I rebuffed him for literally years. His advances made me extremely uncomfortable. I would leave D&D for months and ignore his texts, only to break down because my dice were still there, or something. Later on, and more recently, he and I would text at night because I was having problems regarding the passing of my boyfriend and my declining mental health. He'd flirt with me, and mentally, I couldn't cope. I had a breakdown over it a few times, and once even going to the hospital for a week. Wow. Just wow, dude. What is wrong with you? You think that's a good time to flirt with somebody after their boyfriend died and they're coming to you for help? And cope? Brother. Then also this whole bullcrap with that the engineering's not a skill and that I don't know, dude. That was weird, man. Are you okay? I'm sorry, OP. That is wrong. Eventually, his spouse found out about the flirting, kicked me out of the group, and called me quite a few dirty words over text. Doing a quick cut to the video here and saying that most of the views are from non-subscribed people. It would really help me out as a creator in this space if you could leave a like and comment on my videos. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out and shows me that people actually like my content. So if you could ring my subscription bell and smack that notification bell, you would know when my videos come up. It would also very greatly help me. Now, let's get back to the story. Speaking of which, Martha was no gem herself. She was incredibly abrasive and intimidating. She didn't have many friends, couldn't hold a conversation, and hid her insecurities by name-calling. And also by doing these things like this. She would read my character sheet to attempt to exploit secrets of my character. I was once given a secret flaw from failing a saving throw. Every time I would pass the DMs a note about it, she'd interfere. She'd mad dog my character and wouldn't let me leave her sight when we had downtime. She didn't like the way I played my character. What she didn't like was my character saving money to purchase a magic item instead of spending my share of the money on her. She didn't like how I played my other character, a thief. She had 16 in intelligence and was a de facto puzzle solver. She wanted to be the puzzle solver. I told her it was a group effort that I was usually just the first to solve. She told me I needed to give her the answers if I wanted to be fair or take more time. Just say you're dumb, bro. Just say you're dumb. Having someone have to take more time or give them the answer so they could answer? No, just say you're dumb, bro. She thought I was asleep on her couch once and told Jay and my boyfriend I pissed her off by helping the Ranger PC pick spells. This was when 5e first came out, and the spells I suggested to the PC were also clerical spells she could cast if she prepared them. She never mentioned this when I was actively asking for spell suggestions, or if that was stepping on anyone's toes. Also, when she thought I was asleep, I pissed her off because I didn't like the salad we ordered as takeout and threw about half of it away. I bought the salad with my own money. I paid for it. Once her character died, she cried, which is okay, but she vehemently disagreed with her death so much and fought so much against it, she reasoned either we all die or she somehow got resurrected. Second edition elven fighter she was, almost impossible to bring back to life. Jay renamed her death. She would complain when I would text her a D&D related question, trying to help another player. She complained that the players should have been directing her questions towards her. She would get one-on-one sessions with a DM. This would result in her, usually human fighter or cleric, obtaining fire-breathing attacks, special animal companions with magic properties, meeting important NPCs we would never get to talk to, etc. I was creating a bard who carried a short sword. That was wrong. She abrasively told me that wouldn't be fair because she was creating a rogue with a short sword. Apparently, we both can't carry an extremely common weapon in case we find a magic item. I started being the party healer after her cleric could never seem to heal me more than 1 or 3 HP, while healing herself or my boyfriend for full every time. Out of game, I seemed to upset her. An example is my boyfriend and I were out golfing and she called him to hang out. He told her we could all meet for dinner, but he'd be busy for a while. She told him, dump the bitch and we'll have fun with your friends. Dunk your head in water. Cool off for a second and just think about what you did. Why would I have to be the problem because your husband flirted with me? That's not how this works. You don't get to be mean to me and make my boyfriend dump the bitch, your words, to have fun with his friends when I'm also his friend. Go f*** yourself. She get upset that I bonded with certain PCs and NPCs without her. I can't comprehend. That's all I can remember now, but I really have learned no D&D is better than bad D&D, and I still wonder if I was a problem. I don't think I was. No, you were not the problem, OP. Absolutely not. You are nowhere near the problem of this problem. The problem is that Mary Sue of a partner, or Mary Sue of a wife, and the little boy of a DM. That is no. No. Mary Sue bad. Boy bad. Them together. Match made heaven for themselves. Bad for everybody else. No. Very bad. But that was the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any more stories you guys want me to read, put them down in the comments for me. And like I said in the middle of the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. That really helps me out with the algorithm. And remember that the strongest power of all power scaling is the power to say no. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to be safe, and thank you for enjoying my forest novel. Farewell.